morning in Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. Host Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. And joined by Mike Braico. Mike Braico is the Chief Executive Officer of InDATA, Innovative Data Consulting Incorporated, a local company here in Santa Clarita Valley that really helps companies, growing companies, protect data, get their arms around the data, and the data security. So tell us a little bit about InDATA.
So InDATA is a managed service provider. We do IT consulting and IT services for companies here in the Santa Clarita Valley and Los Angeles area. We go into companies, do assessments, help them design, build, and deploy whatever IT infrastructure they need to run their business effectively.
Now that's just one side of it, right? Is the infrastructure, getting your computers to work. And I don't understand any bit of it, but if it doesn't work, I can't get any work done, right? Either can our team.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I think the thing that's happening is the security side of it.
Yeah.
And I want to focus on that for a moment. Tell us about, you put this infrastructure together, but then you got to worry about all the data that you have gathered of your clients.
Yeah, so client data protection is very important. Security is a real problem when it comes to information technology business owners. We just did an event with the FBI in Los Angeles. We worked with their cybersecurity team, and we brought in a group of our clients to do some really just community outreach. There's $15 million a month in cybersecurity crimes in Los Angeles County. This is a really big deal, and you would think that these hackers are targeting big companies. They're actually not. They're targeting mid-sized to small businesses.
Because they could break in.
Well, they're easier to break into, and also there's less people in the control of command to release money or do wire transfers. Mm-hmm. So that
so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm familiar with that, not because I've had to do that, but I've heard about it where they hold your data hostage.
So yeah, those are out there too, where they can send a virus to your computer, capture your data, hold it ransom. It's called ransomware, and then you have to pay, typically in bitcoins, to get that data back. We have had that happen to a couple clients that we had to go in and resolve that for them. But the wire transfers is actually the biggest issue.
So tell us about the wire transfer.
So the hacker will go on to LinkedIn, look up your company, figure out who the chief financial officer is. They will penetrate your system through a fake email. They will learn who your vendors are, and then they will send you an invoice from a vendor that it looks like your vendor. Everything looks identical. They'll intercept an invoice and they'll change your routing number. So, rule of thumb is always double check the routing numbers, never send money to a new routing number, and, just keep on top of those things. But
you start paying the bill, but the bill's not getting paid off.
Yeah, it's going somewhere else. So, so that's what we do. We go into companies, we help them set up their networks, their wireless, their internet service provider, their phones, and we make sure that they're secure so these kinds of things don't happen to them.
Yeah, how has IT changed over the last couple of years? Because they say what is now is going to be obsolete 6 months, a year, 18 months from now.
Yeah, so you're always going to have that in technology. Things always get faster, things always get better, they get less expensive. The big change has been in the cloud. They're all, because of bandwidth has gotten so fast going into businesses and into homes, the opportunity to put your infrastructure in the cloud and not buy physical equipment is really accelerated. So, if you're a new company that doesn't have any infrastructure, we can host your information in the cloud, host your email, host your databases. If you're a bigger company that wants to move some of their infrastructure to the cloud, we also do that. Typically the bigger the company gets, there's a hybrid approach. Some's in the cloud, some's at their office.
Local, they call it?
Local, yeah. So we do these kinds of consulting, but we also do ongoing technical support contracts for companies. So if you have one IT guy and he needs some help, or you don't have any IT, give InDATA a call. We're there for you.
Let me ask you a question that I've always been curious about. They call where you go in from your home computer, and you go into your local computer to get data, whatever it is. You need to work on a file. Where are you exposed there? I mean, is there ways to get into your computers that's very, very safe? Is it really third-party technology? Tell me about that, because I've always heard that that's very dangerous.
Well, a allowing access to a computer remotely can be dangerous, but there's plenty of ways to secure that. We do that for clients where they can log in from one computer to another computer. It's called virtual desktops. So we do that all the time for corporations where you might have big sales force and they're on the road and they need to get back into some other computer back at the office or a server. We do that all day long securely for our clients.
It can be done very securely.
Absolutely. Yes.
What about allowing guest access to your internet when they're in your office?
We always set up a guest network for
so it's a separate network?
Absolutely, yeah. So you have your own internal wireless network, and then you always have a guest network, and we separate those completely, and we pay close attention to the passwords and how people are accessing it, and we actually keep track of who's logging on to the wireless networks, and we provide reports to our clients. So we're actually tracking who's getting on their networks.
Yeah, because right now businesses more than ever, you want to have one of the biggest challenges you've ever had, have a breach of security.
Yes.
And then you've got a PR nightmare.
Yes, yeah,
And then you need a great PR person at that point, right? So, but if you just have someone like Mike Braico with the InDATA, then you're able to really protect yourself so tremendously.
Yeah, so if you're a local business in the Santa Clarita Valley or Los Angeles area and you're looking for IT help, please give us a call. Our number is 888-502-3221. That's 888-502-3221, or you can look us up on Facebook. We're at Facebook/InData Consult. Facebook/InData Consult is our Facebook page.
Great. And those that want to get a couple hours with you to get some advice?
Yeah. So what we typically do is, for the first 20 callers that reach out to us, we're going to offer a 2-hour on-site IT consultation for free. We'll go through all of your IT infrastructure. We'll make recommendations. If there's anything that we see from a security standpoint that needs to be addressed, we'll note that for you. That's free of charge for the first 20 callers. You can call us at 888-502-3221.
Mike, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Braico. Mike Braico is the CEO of InDATA, Innovative Data Consulting Incorporated. Well, I hope you enjoyed this last hour of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. If you'd like to watch us online, go to hometownstation.com. You can also see past interviews and shows at hometownstation.com. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, email me, fred@fredarnold.com. Again, the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Business Spotlight, hosted by Fred Arnold, once a month, the fourth Tuesday of every month. Tune in. The second hour, 11 o'clock hour, happens to be the hour, Valley Industry Association Business Hour. Until we talk again, make it a great day. Have a good afternoon, everybody.